Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland. Many may be wanting to celebrate the 4th of July out of town, but there are some places that you cannot set off fireworks. Possession or use of fireworks on state wildlife management areas is prohibited. Wildlife management areas are for enhancing wildlife production, providing hunting and fishing opportunities, and other recreational uses. And if you use those lands, only activities that don't mess with the wildlife are allowed. And fireworks can cause problems. Also, the North Dakota Game and Fish Department will lift the Tuesday and Wednesday no camping restriction for the 4th of July holiday week, which will allow overnight camping July 1st and 2nd on those WMAAs that otherwise have this 2-day restriction. Also, you may have noticed plenty of these orange cones over my shoulders and barrels as you drive around Mandan. It is construction road season. Workers are rebuilding Memorial Highway, also known as the Strip. This month, Mandan City Commission had to approve more money that could be issued by the city engineer. It was a change order that commissioners approved, allowing the city engineer to approve up to $100,000 in short-term funding for the contractor. Right now, commuters in Mandan are traveling on temporary roads as work continues. Workers are putting in new concrete pavement, improving the drainage, and city workers hope it will be fewer potholes once the job is finished. They're also encouraging people to continue visiting nearby businesses while the work is underway.
You're paying attention to traffic control when you're in the area and to continue to patronize the businesses along Memorial Highway because they're affected by this project, and we want to mitigate that as much as we can.
That update to the temporary roads will cost just under $675,000. The main paving is expected to finish later this summer, with sidewalks and medians finishing up next year. They're also putting in a path for people who are walking or riding bikes. Summertime is the peak season to visit our national parks, but some parks are already feeling the strain of budget cuts and staffing shortages. According to the National Park Service, more than 318 million people visit national parks each year. Writer and photographer Emily Pennington visited all 63 of them. She says because of the understaffing, you might want to pack your own toilet paper and sanitizer because the restrooms might not be cleaned as often. Visit early or late to beat crowds. Plan ahead and practice leave no trace, meaning take out anything you brought into the park.
Plan a cool sunrise hike or sunrise scenic drive. That way you're not impacting the gate during the very, very busy, late morning, early afternoon hours, things like that.
If you're planning on looking for a national park visit as a family, Pennington recommends Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. It has a lot of little short trails that kids can do. Here's Andre now with a quick check of your forecast.
Well, thank you so much, Chance. And looking here in the capital city right now, we're seeing those mostly cloudy skies around here. And guess what? Our current temperatures are at 53 degrees and the winds are out of the east-southeast at 3 miles per hour. And that's going to be quite crucial throughout the day today. I'm about to show you why in just a second here. But as far as in the Magic City, look at that, folks. We need some sunglasses on right now because look at that sun. We are seeing temperatures at 57 degrees. And the winds are out of the south-southwest at 9 miles per hour. But as we head over into our current storm team radar, we're looking at some of that residual cloud cover in our southern areas, right? But looking towards the north and the west, that is where we are seeing a lot more sunshine. And this sunshine will be making it here into the capital city over the next few hours. So just be on the lookout, folks. Now, as we go into our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the 40s and the 50s. And we even have a 46 degrees there in Newburgh, so it is quite on the crisp to mild side to our day. But here is the thing, we are going to see these winds out of the south about 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing those temperatures throughout the day today. And this is caused by our area of high pressure that's just to our east, and we're going to be watching for this cold front, however, overnight tonight into our Wednesday, along with this area of low pressure here, and that is going to allow for us to see those chances of showers and thunderstorms increasing. But for today, we're going to see this start out at 7 o'clock on our precision cast with some of that residual cloud cover in our southern areas. But once we get into our lunchtime, we will see much more sunshine here in the capital city. But however, once we get into our south and western portion of the state, we could see some cloud cover increasing around here because of that low pressure to our south. And that's going to continue into around our 5 o'clock hour. And we will see some of that clouds move move into the northern portions of the viewing area. And then by the evening hours, we will start watching for the chances of some scattered showers in our south and western areas. And that's going to continue to stretch into more of our viewing area for our Wednesday. Now, our highs for today will mainly be in the mid to upper 70s to low 80s. So it's going to be feeling a little bit more like summertime, if you will. Like my mom would say, now that's better. Now, once we get into tonight, we will see those temperatures drop on down into the 50s. And again, we will be seeing those chances of showers and thunderstorms increasing during this time period. And that's going to continue into our Wednesday with a marginal chance of severe weather is quite possible in places like Dickinson, into the Hettinger and Bowman area, and even in Mobridge as well. And this is where we could see some damaging wind gusts around 50 to 60 miles per hour. So that's something to really watch out for. And then that non-severe chance in our north and eastern area. So that's something to really watch out for as well. So make sure you have that KX Storm Team app on hand. Now, looking at our Wednesday, we will see those temperatures drop down into the upper 60s and low 70s to account for this storm potential for our Wednesday here. Now, looking here in Williston, we will see those temperatures increase, however, for our Thursday, Friday, and our Saturday into the low to mid 80s during this period of time, with those chances of thunderstorms still around and then kind of subsiding down a little bit as we head into our Saturday. And that same thing is going to happen here too in the Dickinson area, with those 80s returning by the time we get into our Friday and into our Saturday. Now, looking here in the Minot area, we will start out in the upper 70s, but once we get into our Wednesday, low 70s, and then we're going to be increasing once we get into the rest of the week and into the weekend. We will see a slight decrease in temperatures, but overall still remaining in the 80s. And that same thing here goes for the capital city too, with those rain chances coming to an end by Sunday. So we're going to be watching for those thunderstorm chances overnight tonight and to our Wednesday. But for right now, just enjoy the beautiful weather.
You betcha. All right, for everyone here at KX News, I'm Chance Stickland. Have a great day.